What's up, everyone? It's Thad from Thad's Video Game Entertainment, and today I'll be talking about the Sonic movie. And yes, I have made a video on, actually a couple of videos on this movie before, but those got deleted on accident. So there's one thing that actually got me into making this video. So yeah, they re-released a teaser poster for this movie, and yeah, Sonic is just, everyone's hating Sonic's look in that poster. Like, I mean, I'm not hating it at all. I think it looks cool, but I'm going to discuss some of the features he has. So, and yes, his picture is is a part of this video's thumbnail, and like, the features he has is that he's more buff. His legs and arms aren't really noodly like they are in the games. They're like they're very bulky. And I actually think it's cool that they're making Sonic a bit bulky. And also, he's not having his one eye thing like he does in the games. Like, if you look at Sonic's eyes, he has like a little gap between them, I guess, or I guess he just has one eye. So, yeah, they're giving him two eyes, and if you look at the poster, like if you look at the right hand side of him, or I guess his left eye is kind of popping out of his face a bit. And that concerns me because, you know, actually, like, his snout and his eyes are just, by what I see it, he kind of looks like a realistic hedgehog. And, you know, it doesn't really bother me at all. Like, I don't know how I'm going to explain this. If they make Sonic, like, I mean, I do know they're making Sonic realistic. I can tell by that, and also by, like, what I've heard. Like, Tim Miller just, I know Tim Miller wanted to make Sonic realistic so it can blend into the real world, because of course the movie's going to be live action. So, yeah, but there's also another movie similar to this coming out. I think it's in April, and it's called Detective Pikachu. And Pikachu looks a lot like Pikachu, but you know, for some reason Sonic doesn't really look much like Sonic. I mean, he does. Like, I know, like, Sonic looks 90% like, actually no, 96% as him, I guess. And so, I don't understand, like, how, like, if you look at Sonic and Pikachu all combined together, like, side photos, you can tell that Pikachu looks a lot like Pikachu, and then Sonic looks very different. Like, he looks more human, because, like I said, he has bulkier arms and just, you know, he also doesn't really have a lot of his skin showing either. Like, in the games he has like hairless arms, a hairless chest or stomach, and just a hairless, like, mouth, I guess. And so far, by what I've seen in the picture, he looks like he doesn't really look like he has any of that stuff. You know? Yeah, I'm playing Sonic Adventure Battle right now. If, like, I know, like, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I am playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. Yeah, I honestly don't care how Sonic looks in the poster, and like I really do think they should. I mean, the movie is in post production right now. So if they haven't really done anything, like if they haven't had Sonic in action yet, I do think they should at least change his look 50%, a little bit, because I feel like that would make people much happier. Honestly, I do like the fact that that movie's gonna be live action. I think it'd be very cool, but at the same time, I think it would be better animated, like fully animated, because I do think that people would enjoy it more. I mean, I just don't know if I prefer animated to live action for Sonic. I just like. I'm sorry if I'm overcomplicating what I'm saying, but I mean, there is actually an animated Sonic movie, and it's like everyone calls it Sonic OVA, including me, and it's actually one of my favorite movies. And like, this is so tough to explain, and I'm sorry if I'm being very cringeworthy right now, which I probably am, but I'm trying to like point out my opinions as much as I can, But I do I mean, I guess I prefer the movie more animated, because like, oh, this is tough to explain. But I also really like it live action too, because I think it's like, I know we have movies like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff that's live action. I freaking hate this stage. I hate the fighting stages as Knuckles. But anyways, I guess I do prefer a more animated Sonic movie. But again, I do really like it live action too. And if Sonic does look like a realistic hedgehog, like a very realistic hedgehog, I won't really care much for it, as long as, he's still much like he is in the games, personality-wise and stuff, I actually really like to see his full face, to be honest with you guys. I'm very curious about what he looks like. I don't know if he's going to look like a realistic hedgehog, or, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what he is going to look like, but you never know from a teaser what a character's going to look like. I'm actually not even trying to search for the crystals right now on the stage, because I'm too busy talking. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna mess around and see while I'm talking. But anyways, let's not get sidetracked. Oh, this is just so tough to explain. I'm sorry if this video sounds very cringeworthy, but I am trying the best I can to pointing out my thoughts. And I'm also very curious about what Dr. Eggman is going to look like, because of course we all know that Jim Carrey is playing Dr. Eggman. But I really do feel like that Dr. Eggman is going to be very skinny, because since Jim Carrey is a skinny guy. But I don't know. I just hope this movie is going to be good and better than we think it would be. Because everyone is just giving it a lot of hate right now, and you know, that's why I'm saying I prefer the movie. I would prefer the movie more anime because it would make people more happy, in my opinion. But you know, like at the same time, I don't prefer animated too, because I do like the fact that it's going to be live action more than it would be animated. So yeah, and there isn't really much things that bother me about Sonic's look. Like the eyes are kind of like everyone's concerned about the eyes, but surprisingly I'm not. I mean, at first I was, but then after I thought about it for a bit, kind of just dropped it and just decided not to care anymore. And I actually don't really mind the shoes either. Like, I actually have a pair of black shoes that I wear, and mine actually look very similar to Sonic's, but of course, except they're black. And I actually find that very interesting. And they look a lot like Nikes. So, yeah, and everyone else, people aren't just upset by the eyes and stuff, but they're also upset about like how the body looks and stuff, because it looks a lot like a human, but it looks a lot like a human's body. I don't really care much for that either, but one thing that does kind of get into my head a bit is that, like, if you look at the cartoon version of Sonic, he has like quills that kind of look like hair a bit in the back end. But in this movie, he has like realistic hedgehog quills on his like cartoony quills. That thing just there's like, to me, there's just no logic to it. That's really one thing that bothers me a bit. But only 1% though, just not really a lot. So, and also, I can't really tell if he's wearing gloves or not in the picture. Like it looks like he doesn't, but I don't know. I don't really care if he does wear gloves or not, to be honest with you guys. I just punched for no reason. I'm gonna punch on the chat. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that didn't work. But yeah. I've also heard a rumor that Sonic's gonna be from another planet, I guess. I'm assuming it's gonna be like Mobius or something, and he's gonna go to planet Earth or something, I guess. So I guess Sonic's an alien. I don't really mind that if he is, I guess, considered an alien, since he'll be on another planet, but yeah. And also another thing I really do see about the photo is that, like, I can't really tell if he has, like, I do know he has quills like on the back of his head, but I can't really tell if he does any on his back. Like, I just can't tell, and that's one thing that also bothers me a bit. I mean, it's either that his back is not really facing. I mean, I can tell that, like, well, never mind. I just can't really tell if he has quills on his back or not. I mean, again, I do know he has some on the back of his head, but just the back of his body, I can't really tell, and that's also one thing that bothers me, because, like, I actually think it makes Sonic, like, I apologize about the mumbling I'm doing right now, but yeah, I just hope he has quills on his back, because that's also another thing that makes him, like, very iconic in the games, is that he also has, like, 2 quills on like the top side of his back, and then like one like tail-looking quill on his. Well, I don't want to say butt, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I don't know how else I'm gonna describe it. Yeah, that's what he has in the games, and I hope he has that in the movie because I just can't tell at all. And I'm actually gonna talk about his eyes again too. Like, I honestly don't know how he's gonna do. I mean, it does look like they're giving him realistic hedgehog eyes, but what about his eyebrows though? Like, if you look at Sonic, you can tell that he has like eyebrow looking things on the above of his eyes. I just don't know how they're gonna like. I'm mostly curious about like I'm not worried about his eyes like everyone else's, but I'm still very concerned about them. Yeah, I'm gonna actually talk about the plot too. I don't really mind the plot about Sonic teaming up with a police officer and fighting off Dr. Eggman. I don't really mind the plot. I don't think it's the best plot in the world, but I don't mind it at the same time. I'm more I want to see more action in the movie than plot. Even though plot is very important. And I think it's interesting that I'm saying this because, like, in the Sonic games, I usually like the plots more than the gameplay, so I think it's kind of weird that I'm even saying that. But, this is a movie, it's not a video game, so, I guess it makes sense at the same time. So, yeah, and not a lot of people are talking about this either, but I hope the movie has a vocal theme too, just like the games have. Like, His World is a vocal theme, I think, and then Open Your Heart, and then Live and Learn, which is the soundtrack of this game I'm playing, which is SA2, or I'm playing SA2 Battle, but I'm not playing the original, but they're still the same game. But yeah, this game has Live and Learn, and then what's another one? Night of the Wind from Sonic and the Black Knight. I hope the soundtrack for that movie is a lot like some of the ones in the games, but I don't know if that's going to happen because the movie isn't really being worked on by Sega. It's being worked on by Paramount, but they have permission from Sega to make this movie. So, yeah, honestly, I think Sonic looks very awesome in the picture, despite the fact that the spines look a bit weird. But he looks awesome. I like how they I kind of like how they gave him electricity, like kind of like the Flash, like. When the Flash is running, you can see little bits of electricity, and I like how they're doing the same with Sonic because I just think it's very cool. And I really do love the picture of Sonic in the poster art. A lot of people are probably gonna drop a like and leave a meaningful comment just because I say this, but I'm just being honest. I really like his design. I think it looks very cool, even though he looks very realistic. But yeah, what else can I talk about? I guess I've had more stuff to talk about. I guess I'll just have to make another video because I can't really think of anything else right now. But yeah, you guys, I hope you understand everything I'm saying because I feel like you guys aren't. So, if you guys do understand, just let me know in the comments down below, and if you don't, let me know too, because I feel like that's something I need to work on. I need to stop like I need a mental less. I need to, like, I just need to do other stuff more for me to improve myself talking about this kind of stuff. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and peace out, and have a fantastic day, guys. Take care.